Hey there, everybody. Welcome to a brand new episode of the Pete McHugh Show. And this is going to be the final extension or final offering in the series, Shedding the Light on Life with CP. I'm glad you could be here today because I'm going to talk about cerebral palsy from a very unique standpoint to close out the series. And I'm legitimately excited to talk about it, as I have been for all the videos in this particular series, but this one is going to shed some light and connect some very deeply rooted things that I've been meaning to talk about and connect and share with you. On today's episode, I'm going to talk about what it's like to live with CP from a very spiritual standpoint. Okay? I am a follower of Christ, and I confess that I am a Christian. That is my journey of faith. It is my current journey in life, and it's actually been my lifelong journey. I try to live my life daily pursuing the things that Christ has for me and sharing the love of God and the love of Christ with everybody I meet. Now, I know that's not going to connect with everybody. I know that's not going to resonate with everybody, but I'm just sharing with you the truth of my spiritual journey, that's all. Having said this, I'm going to start this episode by talking about CP from a standpoint that I kind of connected with in the second episode of the series. Remember when I said when you live with CP or a disability, or when you're facing any kind of challenge, you have two choices. The challenges and the difficulties of a circumstance can either be the death of you, or they can challenge you to improve yourself, improve your life, learn what your life means in your particular situation with a disability, and they can bring life to you. You can make the choice to step up and learn everything that you possibly can about your life with a disability, and you can choose to say, hey, I'm going to take this situation and put a positive light on it. I'm going to take my situation, my example, the things that I've been shown in my life with my friends and my family, and the things that maybe even God has shown me through faith, and I'm going to shed a positive light on what it's like to live with a disability. I'm going to show people that even though I have one, even though I have a disability, I have the power and the choice to say, hey, I'm going to be an example of hope for myself, for my friends, my family, and anybody who might be reaching out and watching this video looking for some inspiration. You have a choice. You can either let the challenges you face pull you down. Gravity's going to pull you down from time to time. You can either let the challenges you face pull you down, or you can say, hey, I am going to do my best to live my life. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm doing something very gross there, scratching my nose in the middle of the video. I apologize for that. I'm going to do my very best to shed some hope and some light on these challenges that I face in my daily life. I'm trying to be a positive beacon. That's the whole point of this series. That's why I'm saving it for the grand finale. This is not about ego. This is not about making myself feel good. This is not about sending joy into myself, even though I like to do that without sounding too egotistical. I like to allow myself to be joyful and spread joy all around me, and let people that I know in on gifts of joy and share joy with them. But I want to share with you a story that I think is going to provide some inspiration here. And a few months ago, almost a year ago, I was talking with a friend. I've had multiple conversations like this, actually. And multiple times, friends have looked at me and looked at my life and they have said, "How can you be so joyful? Your physical body has to be a challenge from time to time." I gotta be straight with you. There are mornings where I wake up, and it is. There are mornings where I wake up, and I wonder why I have been given the cards that I have been dealt in my life. There are mornings that I wake up and I wish I didn't have to deal with the things I have to deal with on a daily basis. There are mornings when I wake up and I wish I had another life, a life without CP. But then there are mornings where I wake up and I realize I am here as an individual with cerebral palsy to be a beacon of hope, a beacon of light, and to say, hey, I'm going to stand in the trenches as a guide, as a light to my brothers and sisters, and I'm going to say it's okay to be joyful. It's okay to try to live life to the fullest, even with this stuff. Even with the challenges and the crap and the bad days we have sometimes. You can make the choice to be a leader. You can make the choice to be a voice of reason. You can make the choice to be a voice of hope. You can make the choice to be a voice of compassion. And you can make the choice to be a miracle. It's up to you. Anyway, how am I going to close this out? First off, I want to thank you for watching this series. Second off, I'm going to close with this. I was talking with Chris, one of my buddies, and he said, well, how are you so joyful? You live in a body that has to be physically challenging, physically demanding, and yet you're so happy. The joy that I share is not a possession. I don't own it. It doesn't belong to me. See, the joy that I share with the world, because I choose to, because I walk in hope, because I walk in good things, because I walk in light, because I walk with a positive attitude, is not a possession. It is a gift. There is a difference in the level of joy that you can feel when you realize the things that you have to offer are gifts to encourage, gifts to inspire, and gifts to provide hope. That's what I'm standing here on YouTube for. Yeah, we're going to have fun and we're going to explore life, but I want you to know that you're valuable. Whether you have a disability or not, I believe in you. You got a great voice. You got a great melody in your heart. And I want you to know that I'm standing here creating this series because I believe your voice is valuable. Thank you for joining me, folks. God bless. This series has been a wonderful journey. You never know. Maybe I'll be back for more sometime soon. Stay well, everybody. I'll talk to you sometime very, very soon in the near future. Bye-bye now.